Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is another video from HeadShoward Shave Well. How's everyone doing? Forgive me, I'm just about to put a bit of Pro-Raso pre-shave cream on just to prepare my skin for this head shave for this video. How's everyone doing? It's mental, huh? Really strange times. I think the seriousness of what's going on is really sinking in here in London. We're a little bit late to the party. Well, you know, I've been aware and I've been really precautious, really early doors. But a lot of people here haven't. And I think the realization now is kicking in that if you don't keep your arse on your sofa, then you are putting lives at risk. So the seriousness is kicking in. And the strangest thing is, I don't know if you guys feel the same. I mean, I can only really talk about here in London where I am, but the weather is absolutely beautiful. It is spring, the sun is shining, the birds are plentiful, they're tweeting. I mean, I'm fortunate enough to have a garden here, and spending time out in the garden is an absolute joy. And you just wouldn't think that there is this absolute terror, this virus going on all around us. It's really difficult to kind of, you know, act like there is this pandemic and then enjoy what is incredible weather and an opportunity to relax, because working like we normally do, it just isn't possible right now. It's the strangest thing, but hey ho. Listen, I hope everyone is well. If you aren't a subscriber, thanks for watching the video anyway. I hope you're well. I hope your family are well. Just follow the precautions. Let's slow this down. Within a few weeks, London is going to be hit like Spain and Italy, and we need to limit that. So just stay at home, you know, do what you can to limit any form of journey out your front door. I know that getting food is tough, but just do what you can, people. But we still have little windows of enjoyment, no matter your circumstances, with our traditional shaving. It's such a brilliant hobby, isn't it? And it's nice to be able to take the time and really enjoy doing it. So apologies for going on at the beginning of the video, but I mean, it's just a topic that's affected all of us. So I hope that all my brothers and sisters out there are well and continue to take precautions and continue to stay well. Right, there we go. So today's head shave, I've already loaded up with Pro-Raso pre-shave cream. Absolutely adore that stuff. I can really feel that minty eucalyptusy menthalness opening up the pores of my head, which is perfect. Today I've got a little bit of a hair growth here, so I'm going to go with an aggressive razor. I say aggressive, it's still a beauty. I'm going to go with my Il Piccolo, my fat tip Il Piccolo, which I unboxed and reviewed on the channel just a few videos ago. But yeah, I'd like to put this in my rotation and get to grips with this again. It's a beautiful razor, Italian brand, made in Italy, absolutely fantastic, open comb, real beauty, 3-piece razor, really nice. Because of the open comb, it's slightly more aggressive than a closed bar, but it's still a very smooth shave, and I've only used it once and I loved it. So we're going to be using that today, with a nod to it being beautiful spring-like weather and the flowers beginning to come out, and at least in my garden, that peacefulness of spring returning after a long hard winter. I've gone for my Barbier Sophisticato from Ariana and Evans. The reason why I've gone for this one is because this one, it's such a unique smell. It's an amazing soap, but it needs a lot of work, so we're going to give that a really good go today. But the smell is really artisan. It's not like anything else, and I can get like a kind of oatmeal-y, kind of wholemeal, kind of oatmeal-y, kind of, I don't know, I'm trying to, if you could imagine like a wholemeal-y cereal, I'm getting a kind of an undertone of that, but on top of it, I'm getting lovely kind of honeysuckle and very floral type notes. And it just smells very spring-like. It's of all the soaps I've got, this is the one that's the most kind of floral. So I thought this would be a really good accompaniment to today. Absolutely smells fantastic. Really hard to pinpoint that one, but what an amazing product. So yeah, we're going to be enjoying that soap today. Afterwards, bit of witch hazel, a little spray of that. And then we're going to bring out the Brute Baby. Oh yes, I mean maybe Old Spice, but of all the old school kind of retro aftershaves, this is the one really, isn't it? Very highly coveted. If you've got an original bottle, which some of the fantastic people that do the channels out there have, you know, apparently it's just unbelievable. But this is not to the same original formula, but it's goddamn close. And certainly from the initial smell, it's just all there. So beautiful, beautiful, fresh, lovely, fresh aftershave. A smell to remind us of yesteryear, but a very, very good performing aftershave nonetheless. So we're going to go a bit retro today on that. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Something new today that I haven't used before. I have a few brushes now and I'm starting to build up a bit of a collection, and you guys, you know, would have seen that. But hopefully it's come across that I really love a bore brush. So I've got 2 bore brushes, and I wanted to add to that list. So I did a bit of research online and, you know, looked at, you know, literally just Googled, you know, which bore brush has the stiffest backbone, because I really like a hard brush, particularly with a ball hair, because it's really scritchy, amazing for exfoliation, and I love that. So I ended up, there's so many good choices. There's some like, you know, Simogue brushes, lots of Omega brushes and other types of ball brushes. But the one that I ended up on getting was another Omega, which was this one here. And it's got quite a high loft considering the size of the handle. And this one, by all accounts, has a really good backbone. So it's a classic bore, as you can see. Oh yeah, it's got that real distinctive scent. But as you can see, the loft compared to the handle is pretty decent. Now, if you look at that backbone. I'm asserting quite a lot of pressure on that. And look, it's not completely flailing out. It's staying true. So I'm really, really pleased with that. Look, what a backbone that is. So in terms of really scritching, I mean, look how upright it stays when I'm using it. That's what I wanted. So this is, you know, having done the research, this is exactly what I was looking for. So I'm looking forward to using this today. It is, for those of you that don't know, it's the, now I don't know how to say this serial number, but it's the 100066. So I suppose the important number there is this is the bore 66 Omega brush. There's so many, I've got like a 48 and there's lots of others, but this is the 66. So we're going to be using this, and I think we're going to need it with the soap as well. So yeah, looking forward to that. And I'm going to have to just leave this on soak for a little bit because it's brand new, and it's important that you soak a bore brush a little bit before its first use. So I'm going to get on and do that. So just give me a minute and I'll get loaded up and we'll get on and enjoy what I hope will be a lovely spring-like head shave. See you guys in a minute. Right, I'm back, here we go. So I've left a thin layer of warm water sitting on top of that soap just to soften it a little bit, and you can see that glistening. There we go, and I've soaked the brush here. I just want to share with you a little technique that I read about this morning from Sharpologist on Twitter. If you don't follow, do it. The Sharpologist is amazing, a font of knowledge. He uploads articles and information almost on a daily basis, and it's amazing. And he has an idea for keeping the right amount of water in the brush, no matter what the brush, every time consistently. Now, typically what I do, and what I used to do, which was wrong, was I would dip into the water, so totally submerge it. I would lift it out, let it drip dry, and then I would do 3 little movements like that, and that's what I would go with. So there is water held within those hairs, and it's that water that's going to help us kick off that lava. The technique that he has suggested is genius, never used it. Today is going to be the first time, but it's this. So you totally submerge in the water, You lift out till it stops dripping, and then just like you're going A-OK, about a finger's width from the tip, you just go around it and you just squeeze. And what that does is it gets rid of any excess water in the top here, but what it does is it keeps the water here held in the base. So let's give that technique a go. And the other thing he said, if you can as well, was to invert your soap while you load it, which is pretty much what I'm doing here, so upside down. So you're keeping everything hopefully held within the brush. And we may need to add some more water as we go, I don't know, but you know, if the sharpologist says try it, I'm going to try it. The guy is in a font of knowledge. Right, let's go with that. Still feels quite dry. I found that with this soap, it needs a lot of work. It's amazing. And listen, I love the fact it needs a lot of work, because that just means you're taking time to apply it. Here we go. I just actually rubbed a bit on my scalp, which seems to have really helped. Here we go. We seem to really be up and running now. Here we go. Let's try and just get that in. Oh, that smell is incredible. Right, let's get this going. Right, that'll do for the first lather. Let's go with the first pass. Fat Tip Il Piccolo. This was a special edition which come in that beautiful gunmetal and gold colour. Absolutely lovely combo. Right, first pass with the grain. Cut in first, just very quickly. Yeah, I can feel that smoothness immediately. Wonderful. What a fantastic. It's so well balanced in your hand as well. If you haven't got a Fat Tip Il Piccolo open comb, then I suggest you get one. Just getting a few rogue hairs there. Because the brush is brand new, that is expected. Look at that, you can see already, look at the hairs, brilliant. Open comb, the flow through is incredible, so the blade doesn't get gunked up. Another rogue boar hair there, as expected, but look at that, first pass, absolutely brilliant. Another look, look at that, incredible. Absolutely brilliant first pass. got a bit of advice from one of my good friends, one of my subscribers. Slap the head with a bit of water, just a handful of water before you pre-apply another lather, and you get a super slick pass. So that's what I've done. So we just slap the head again with a tiny bit of water, just to re-wet the surface. Get this bad boy back on there. Have a super slick pass. Lovely. That smells so gorgeous, guys. Across the grain. Let's go rear first. Oh, absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. The beauty with these open comb razors, 3 passes is a baby butt smooth shave if you get your technique right. I mean, oh, it's such a pleasure. That is so smooth. Fantastic. Right, another slap of moisture on that head. Dry hands so that I don't slip with the razor. But first, let's get the lather on. Super slick. Such a great idea. Hand in the water, slap it on the head before you reapply the lather. Keeps it lovely and slick. Right, against the grain. Rear first. Wow. Just a tiny bit there. Woo. A little bit here. These are minor touch-ups, people. Goodness me, what a... Oh, that is so smooth. What was it Stephen Fry said in that advert? Smoother than a freshly buttered banister. Imagine it. That is incredible. Wonderful. Just as an update, for those of you that saw the last video, I did actually mention that my daughter, Maria Georgianne, she has coronavirus. It's untested, but when we called the 111 service here in the UK, they said that the symptoms were absolutely classic and that she's almost certainly got it, but to stay at home. If things get worse, then obviously phone back and then potentially get hospitalised. But I'm just, really pleased to say none of that was necessary. It's been maybe 3 days since the last video, and she's feeling absolutely fine and she's on top form. So there's a real positive there, that if you follow the rules and just take it simple, act like an adult, be responsible, look after yourself and those around you, particularly the vulnerable, the young and the old, it will be okay. It will be okay. Don't spread it and give it to people that have an inherent weakness. That's the problem. Right. Witch hazel. Love it. Oh, when I first used witch hazel, I thought it had a really weird smell, but I have to say, I've just grown to really love it. It's such an amazing skin toner. It just cleans. Look at this, look how much I'm enjoying myself, having a bloody head shave. This is the thing, people. If I had a cartridge and a can of foam, I'd be long gone. All right, I'd be smooth, but I'd probably get ingrown hairs, but I wouldn't have enjoyed it. It would just be a function. But this process, absolutely brilliant. I've got time to talk and reflect while I'm doing it. It's a period of mindfulness. We really, really can shave well. And by well, I don't just mean performance, I mean as in well-being. Shave well, that's why it's in my title on the channel, HeadShoward, Shave Well, because I believe that just for mental health, this routine and this plugging off of whatever's going on around you to just enjoy the multi-sensory feeling of the shave is just so incredibly important, and we should promote that. We really should, and I'm trying to. Anyways, right, so that's soaked in beautifully. Let's get that fruit out. Oh yeah, baby. Fantastic. Have a smell of that. Oh, breathe it in, baby. That's good stuff. Oh, that sweet sting. I know some people don't like this part, the sting, and that's fair enough. And there are low alcohol aftershaves that will be a lot kinder on how they feel when you apply them. But for me, I like that. Oh, big dollop. Well, hello, big dollop. For anyone that's seen the film Holiday. Fantastic. That powdery, retro, talcum powderish smell has filled the bathroom. Fantastic. Hold on. Yeah, I feel great. I look great. And I smell great. Listen, take care of yourself. I'm not going to go for another rant, but you know the score, people. Just take care of one another. All right? And if you're going bald, don't be a fool. Shave it off. And shave it with traditional means. I promise you, it will become a hobby. You will love it. You will enjoy it, and it would improve you. I implore you to do it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I would love to have you. Just hit that button in the bottom right hand corner. But thank you very much for watching, people. I'll do another video for you guys soon, and I wish you all to stay well and shave well. Until then, look after yourself.